Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope everyone is staying warm. One of my friends asked me a little younger asked me a question today. He asked me, "How was life without cell phones?" I was like, "Damn, that question made me feel old as hell." But you know what? Life was freaking awesome without it, man. Listen, we had fun. Even here was the thing. When you walked out the house, if you didn't talk to none of the people that you were supposed to talk to, no one got in touch with you. Pretty much. If most people had voicemail, not voicemails, but recorders, so that when you call, you leave a message stuff, But most of the time, when we walked out the house, we wasn't talking to nobody. We hooked up with our friends and stuff, but man, and then you didn't have no cell phone bill. Like I said, most people had house phones, so that was a thing. And that was another thing. Like, it was so funny because I was looking at TikTok the other day, before the ban. I was looking on there, and I was looking at the club. Like, I've seen a lot of club videos and stuff. Do you know every last person was on a cell phone? See, that was the difference. We stayed in a moment when we went out. Nobody was on the phone. Everyone was in the moment. That's why and then here's the even as phones. Even though when we started being able to get in touch with people, when everyone had started getting pagers and beepers and stuff, that was cool. But still, you had to have change, and you had to have a phone. You had to go find a pay phone. And if you in the hood, most of the time these fools tear up the damn phone. So, you got to ride someone help you find another damn phone. But man, as time, that's why you see so many, like when you look at some of our pictures back in the 90s stuff, you don't see a lot of pictures of us. You see a lot of club pictures. And if someone, had one of those little portable cameras, you see those too. But man, we stayed in a moment when we was out. When we went out hanging out downtown with our friends and stuff, we was hanging. It was in the moment. Like, that was one of the great things. It's so crazy not to think. It's crazy now not to think that, man. I don't got my phone. I ain't seen people bust U-turns when they almost by their job to come all the way back home because that's how much we hooked to having our phones now. But man, it was awesome not having no phone back in the day, man. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, we wasn't thinking about it, And even as phones started coming out, we was on minutes. So even people, and the only thing the phone did have was call ID and call waiting. That's all that was on it, and you was on minutes. So you didn't want to run your minutes up, unless somebody called you on the weekend after, what was it, 9:01. I think it was like after 9:01, depending on what company you was with. But man, yeah, we stayed in a moment. It was awesome, man. Man. Cause like I said, that is a good question. Like, what did we? It's so crazy to understand that we didn't have phones. We didn't. And you went outside, you knocked on your homie door. Hey, you coming out? Even, and then here was a crazy part. Like, especially like if you going into another neighborhood and stuff. Like you going to visit someone and you on the bus and stuff. You had to call them on the payphone to see, hey, is this where I'm supposed to be at? Where am I at? So yeah, it was a little work, but we didn't think nothing of it. That was just life in the 90s and 80s. We didn't think nothing of it. And see, when y'all get older, your kids gonna be saying some weird shit about, how y'all live with this cell phone? Cause it's gonna be some other stuff that's gonna be out. That's gonna be far beyond the technology you were using. So yeah, but man, those were some great days. I ain't gonna even lie. And anyone that grew up around that time without a cell phone, post in the comments, man, how life was, man. Y'all have a great day. And stay safe out there, drivers. Do your pre-trip. Later.